we refer as apply. See, first 90 days, there are certain things that we would recommend what to do and what not to do. It's important to know what is the right thing, but it's also more important to know what is the wrong thing so that you don't do it, right? Because the fundamental, again, this is my perception. If something is different to what you and your upline or your coach says, please don't drastically change your mindset, otherwise I'll be in trouble. But we're sharing from our experience, because we firmly believe that when we get somebody started in the business, it is our moral obligation, it is our responsibility to make sure that we give them the right information, right? If I don't have anybody sponsored in my team, I can do whatever I can do, no problem, because there's nobody going to be impacted. But when I have somebody who got started in the business in my team, there is a moral obligation on us to ensure that we give them the right information, because that somebody trusted us to say, hey, we are going to be there and help them guide, right? That's where we say, if they win, they won. Why? Because they wanted to, they learned, they did it. But if they lose, it's you who lost, because you failed as an upline, failed to give them that information, failed to develop that mindset in them. Okay, so there are certain things that we speak about. Do you want to cover, and then probably I'll address? Sure. Right, first 90 days, what to do and what not to do. Yes, Anu, coming at you.
Hello. That is started. So who got the notes? Notes and pen? Notes. I got the book, whole book. So 1 hour training. See, for first, as a first, new IBO, what to do in the first 90 days? First we need to be a good student, because this business is a new business for us. So we don't know what to do and what. That is the reason if we are a good student, we are able to learn and willing to learn and be in constant communication with the upline. So who sponsored you? Be in constant communication, because if you have some doubts, you can't able to build the business. So whatever the small doubt or whatever is silly doubt, you need to communicate with your upline so that you will be clear of your doubts. And understand the chart your course program. So nowadays, we have chart your course program. When you get started and when you kit open, you will open your products, whatever your product pack, and then sit with your upline, understand the chart your course program. So actually it gives you more, how you can save some money. When you follow the chart your course program, actually you can save up to $600 and make extra $200 money as a cash. So you learn more about it with your upline, and this program will give you, how to shop and how to plan your shopping as well, and good shopping habits also you develop. And especially after that, sit with your upline and learn why it is important to make a list and why to invite in a proper way. The reason is, when we are in the business or when we are outside of the business, if we are organizing any party, we'll invite the people for the party. But in the same way, if we invite to the business, nobody comes. So you need to learn in the right way. We follow some scripts. So you learn, you sit with your upline and follow that script and learn how to invite, how to prepare the list and invite. And then go with your upline, because let your upline, especially this is the main thing, is let your upline book some plans for you from your list. Because if you are not open your list, you can't able to develop your business, go further. That is the reason, let your upline book some plans for you from your list, so that he will show the plan and you can see and learn. And especially if you are a lady, and sit with them. First, you do your first skin analysis. We have a special tool where we can know more about the skin type and skin conditions, and that machine actually gives us an extra income. So first you do for yourself, so that you will able to learn and book some SAMs for your team as well, for your friends. And then, because we as a new IBO, we don't have that belief in us as well as in the business. So plug into the association and listen to the CDs, because these CDs will give you more belief in yourself. And when you come to the association, you will see a lot of people where you can relate to each other, and that's how you build your belief as well. And first in 90 days, because we say there is a 90 days trial period, take that. If you are sitting here as a non-IBO and if you want to get started, take the registration, done your registration process, take this as a 90-day trial period and analyze this business critically, even the products as well. Because when we got started, I was very skeptic about the products. So I used to do a lot of demos. So how can I believe these products are good with the other products? So I used to do a lot of demos, and then I was I got that belief in the product. Then I started recommending to others. So started critical analyze the products and critical analyze. But when you are doing, if you have any questions, connect to your upline. So if you have small doubt in your heart also, it's very hard to build this business. And after seeing a couple of plans, when your upline is showing, start showing some plans to them and your friends. That's how you slowly learn. And if you have any family and friends here, a lot of people, then do organize a grand open or home plans. So in the first 90 days, actually you can see, because in 90 days we are very excited. Some people are very excited because of the new business. So they want to share with their excitement with the friends and family. So sit with your upline and have a plan. How can I conduct a home plans? So invite a lot of people and you can do the home plans as well as a grand open where you can see the profitability as well. So that is from my side, and if you follow the system, the success is yours.
Awesome, Manu. That's brilliant. Very, very simple, straight, no nonsense talk. Thank you, Anu. In fact, you know what, in this business it's all about seeing and duplicating. Monkey see, monkey do. That's the reason it's very, very, very important as an upline. Upline is somebody who is above you in the organizational structure, which is of course not a pyramid structure but a hierarchy, a flat structure, right? Who got started before you. Monkey see, monkey do. If I do monkey stuff, my team will duplicate monkey stuff. Simple, right? So it's very important for me to know what to do right so that I can get that duplication happen. I remember one of the phenomenal speakers in the business has said two statements. One, anything before you doing in your business, ask yourself these two questions. A, can that activity or can that process be duplicated? If the answer is yes, it can be duplicated. Second question you ask yourself is, do you want it to be duplicated? If the answer is yes, do it. If the answer is no, don't do it. So very simple, right? Not complicated at all. Okay, very important, folks. In this business, nobody can help you but yourself. All people who are around you can give you that environment for you to grow, but you have to get that belief that yes, this is things that you could do. Okay, there are books, there are CDs, there are products. Use your products, right? There are certain things that we highly recommend people, what to do. Apologies for the small print, but if anybody wants this, I'm happy to share the presentation here, right? What to do as a new IBO and what to do as somebody who's an upline, okay? As a new person, a new kid who's just beginning to learn how to walk is so excited, he's falling all over the place, and the same thing, guys, nothing different. We are grown-up adults who do not know yet how to build a business, okay? And out of excitement, we tell, learn before you speak. No, I'll speak and then I learn, it will happen, right? So I highly encourage, again, this is not a rule, this is just a suggestion. We'll highly encourage all the new people to be more in the receiving mode. Why? If I am teachable, I can teach someone. If someone is teachable, then we can help them. If somebody says, you say what you say, I do what I do, then I say, God bless you. Right? Honestly, so that's very important. If our upline were telling us something and we said, oh, we know everything more than what you know, then he'll say, oh, awesome, awesome, fired up, and then he'll say he'll work with someone else. Why? Because he's a smart person too, right? Always a new IBO, encourage everyone to be in more receiving mode. Be willing to unlearn to relearn. I cannot even begin to tell you, folks, how many times have I come across this, okay? All of us get degrees, all of us become, we grow big. We don't, you got to be over 18 to start this business, which means 18 years of something which is not right sometimes had to be unlearned. I know this business, I know this kind of business. That's okay. Now, can you unlearn to relearn? Certain habits which will not help you, can you let go so that you can learn how to build this business? Questions to seek answers. Please ask questions to seek answers. If you do not know, ask them once, twice, thrice, 4 times. Because I wanted to know. You have no idea how many phone calls do we make to our uplines. I think they sometimes ask us, do you guys even sleep? We call them 1 o'clock in the night, we call them 5 o'clock in the morning, and we surprise them sometimes. But because we need answers, we wanted to grow. So ask. I don't think there is going to be any upline who would say, no, man, this guy is asking too many questions. No. Okay? There will be people to help you. Okay? Be willing to make few adjustments, folks. That's the biggest challenge people will face. Oh, I have to come to every meeting, I have to read books, I have to use this product. I've never used this product in my life. I never read a book, I never heard somebody speaking about it. That's exactly right, you never made money so far. Alright? If you wanted to change certain things in their life, there must be some adjustments. A single person does whatever they want, but when they get married, man, there's a lot of adjustments you need to do. If not, husbands sometimes don't get food, right? There's a lot of adjustments that you guys need to do, right? Including me, right? That's the reason, when you come to this business, there's something new that you have not experienced before. So be prepared to make those little adjustments. Don't resist, right? Ask, listen, and attempt more. Yeah, I tried something, it didn't work. Rather than saying, oh, I don't think it works, ask them, how can I get results? I know that people have been successful. I have not got the results that I wanted. This is what I did. What else can I do to get some results? I'm only speaking about the mindset, folks, right? It's simple, common sense. But sometimes people forget because they get entangled, excited, and they forget what to do. Okay, that's from the new ideas perspective. Again, when first time somebody sponsors someone, oh my God, I've got somebody started. Now I'll put all my focus on that person. I put the entire pressure on that person. You perform. Now you're my only IBO now. You perform. Okay? That's again dangerous, right? But as an upline review, when somebody gets started, I heard this in a CD, we always are thankful that somebody had enough belief that they were willing to say yes when we showed them the opportunity. So as an upline, we've got to be in more serving mode. Can I be there to help them? Okay, somebody trusted you enough, so can you be there, right? Appreciate the opportunity to add value in somebody's life. When somebody gets started in our team, every day we include them in our prayers. Okay, you can follow whatever faith, there's nothing wrong with that, but we always seek blessings that these people believed in our life, and because of them, together we are able to have a better life. Appreciate the opportunity, folks. When you appreciate the opportunity, you will only look for good in others. I had to learn this a hard way. Okay, I can save you some time by telling you, rather than looking what others are not doing right, look at what others are doing, the other way, right? Flip it. Rather than looking what others are doing wrong, start seeing, hey, what are they doing good? Okay, I know that they can improve on certain things. Okay, patience is the process. I'm a living testimony, folks. You don't have to go anywhere else. Okay, my parents used to brand me as the most short-tempered guy, and they used to say, oh gosh, don't even speak to this fellow, right? But I had to learn a lot. And somebody who says, were you short-tempered, Venkat? I don't think so. Okay, she knows it, right? Okay, but hey, you grow, right? It is what you were is not what you're going to be, as long as you wanted to know and grow it somewhere. Encourage the new IBOs to more participation, folks. Okay, and don't feel, oh, if they do something they'll mess it up. Let them mess up. That's okay. Okay, we messed up, and somebody again after 2 years again came back and got started. Realizing that, oh, you guys didn't know what you were doing, but I see now you're doing what you're doing, and now I wanted to join again. That's okay. If you do things with good intention, it'll all be fine. Believe that the new IBO is capable to build a business. As an upline, you've got to develop that mindset. Every individual has got the potential to build this business. It is not a rocket science. Okay? Build your new IBOs by giving them the credit they deserve. Credit, you take. Debit, something wrong, I'll take responsibility, but I wanted to put them in limelight, give them that encouragement, because everybody seeks recognition, everybody seeks appreciation. Your new IBO who gets started in the business is the one who will be craving for appreciation, because They've never attempted anything like this before, and they'll be very excited. And the moment they've done something good and you praise them genuinely, they'll be super fired up. Okay? But then there are certain things that you are not supposed to do, or we would encourage not to do. Okay? Something like this. A new IPO, don't resist change. Man, no. I don't want to come to associations. I don't want to read books. I know everything. I don't want to listen to CDs. I don't want to use products. We had, again, I wouldn't take names, so I can say this. We had somebody in the team who said, I will not use products. I will not talk about the products. I will not come to association. I will not read books. I will not listen to any CDs. Tell me how I can make money. Okay, and I said, if you figure out how to make money, let me know, I'll join you. Right? Without respect. So you cannot do much. So as a new IBO, understand guys, we wanted to, the reason why we got started in the business is because this an objective with an expectation. So be willing to understand, appreciate. You can always talk to your upline saying, this is something that I can do, this is something I'm not yet comfortable, maybe I'll do it at a later stage. That's okay. Okay? Appreciate the fact that somebody is chose to help you. We always count, biggest blessings from our upline. Man, this couple chose to help us. If they would have not chosen to help us, then we would have been like kind of, orphans wandering around. We would have still probably figured out something, but we would have taken longer time. Okay? And biggest problem with new people, excitement is so high that they begin to teach others whether they know it or don't know it. Man, you have no idea. This week Amway is 10.8 billion. Next week it's become 20 billion. Next week it become 40 billion. Why? I'm excited. So please get the facts right. Study the business. As what Anu rightly said, study the business closely before saying. Because it's very important that you remember that you are a brand ambassador of your own business representing an opportunity. You do not want to mislead or give wrong information. Okay, and don't try to imitate others. That's another thing that I'm only saying from based upon my experience. Because when I saw Kumar for the first time, when I saw Rashmi for the first time, when I heard Charlie D'Urso for the first time, I was like completely different person, right? But I understand they are where they are because of what they did, and that is their personality. If I try to photocopy them, I'll be the second best Charlie D'Urso, but not first best myself. Right? So I had to understand, right? I literally had to understand that rather than trying to imitate others, I'll duplicate their work ethics. Our upline always used to say this, duplicate first, then innovate. Very important. Duplicate what the system recommends, then innovate. Come up with creativity after you learn how to duplicate the process. After you learn how to show the plan, then bring in different changes in your personalities and all that. More important as a new IBO, one simple, humble suggestion, folks, don't create your own system. Alright, please don't do that. We had people who are not there in the business anymore because they said, I can actually create a better system than you. I don't need to come to association, I know it all. Okay? I don't need to learn. That's the biggest mistake people can do. And as an upline IBO, folks, what you are recommended not to do is don't weaken the new IBO by overprotecting them. Oh, no, wait, I'll come to show plan. No, let me open the product and give you. No, this is how you listen to this. Don't overprotect them, right? If you overprotect, sometimes the kid will not learn. It's the same true in this business, okay? If you cannot find a solution, seek counsel. If I didn't know how to handle a situation, rather than assuming and trying to say, it's all fine, I close my eyes, I can't see anything, it's all good. Rather than trying to do that, we seek for counsel. Okay, we ask our upline, this is a situation, this is what we think, what can we do? Why? That gives us a clarity, right? Don't over-promise and under-deliver. Rather, under-promise and over-deliver. Okay, if you say you're going to be there for them, be there. Right? Be there on time. That's more important. As an upline, you're setting the expectations. Okay, this is how people are, right? And then don't treat the new IBO as an apprentice. Big no. Okay? An apprentice is like, hey, you do this, without telling me, don't touch that. That kind of things. We are not nobody's boss here. Okay? Our entire team, they can give me any suggestion, I can give them any suggestion. We are open for discussions, but nobody is nobody's boss. Okay? How do you build business, folks? As a new IBO, there are certain things. Sometimes people say, what are they talking about? 953, VIB, upline, downline, crossline. I don't know what they are. That's great. Please sit, take some time, sit with the person who showed you the opportunity, understand the business lingo. Every industry has got its own language. Every industry, wherever you work, they have got their own style of communication. This business is no different. Learn the lingo. Seek clarification if things are not clear. Please don't assume, right? Buddy up with your upline wherever possible. Sometimes what people do is, okay, I will tell, I'll ask my friends and tell you their numbers. Can you go and show them the plan? That's fine. Upline goes and shows them the plan, will build them. That's okay. But you lost an opportunity to learn how to connect, learn how to build. So wherever possible, try to buddy up with, right? Be proactive to know everyone in the association. The speaker, whoever is speaking, everyone will know their names. But how many people know your name? That was our battle cry when we came here. We always used to come here and we didn't have an upline here then, and then we used to say, man, how do people know us? Let's go and introduce ourselves to them. We were hungry to be known. I highly encourage that. Okay, don't just buddy up with your team. Okay, your team will always be huddling, but get to know the bigger team. As an upline, showcase and highlight the IBO, the new IBO guys, however small thing. Because as an upline, I know that I can do. One new person who got started, excited, first plan shown, first retail done, man, pump him up, build him up. That's what people would then say, wow, man, I feel like $1 million now, right? That makes things better. Now, this is something that we learned very well, guys. Edify them enough to be inspired. Edify your downline in front of your upline enough that they get inspired by your edification, but don't edify them so much that they get intimidated. Okay, I'm not kidding, over edification kills. The reason why I said is I learned it in a very, very hard way. I don't want you guys to waste your time. Okay, edify them what they did for. Okay, when doing something, always lead from the front, which means lead by example. Me and Anu would not dare say something to our team if we don't do it. Okay, because I'm nobody's boss. But when showcasing, that's okay. Man, your team is awesome. That's the reason you are where you are. When showcasing them, lead them from the front. Okay, very important, folks. Understand, there's so much that I can go on and on and on. With the interest of time, I just wanted to wrap up with almost this slide. What facilities do we have in the business? What tools do we have in the business? Every business has got certain tools. As a doctor, you have stethoscope. As an engineer, you got whatever those things are called. Accountant, you got those calculators, tax calculators and whatnot. Okay. IT guys, you have your hands, keyboard and mouse. Okay. Whatever works there, you'll figure out. But in this business, you have certain tools. Chart your course program. Every new IPO, if you can learn how to build this business right and leverage the Chart your course program, man, it's going to be a massive business. The purpose of this course is for profitability. Okay, we're not getting into the details, but you can get back to the upline and then help understand. Then there is a tool called e-learning. The objective of that particular tool is so that you get better understanding about the products and the compensation plan, understand the ingredients, how to promote, how to retail, how to present, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of demo videos. Amway has got its own official website on YouTube, wherein you have a lot of demo videos. Okay, when you see somebody performing certain demos, it gives you confidence. Maybe I've not used this product, that looks good, let me try the product. Getting my point? So that actually gets you a confidence building. When your belief is up, there's nothing stopping you. When your belief is down, nothing will help you. Okay? Brit Worldwide and Team and Global, of course BWW videos we have, that's something that we grew up with, phenomenal. You can go check it out if you have access from your upline. That gets you a belief, your CDs gets you a belief so that you can understand. Why the first 90 days, guys? What is the objective? What is the purpose of these first 90 days? This is what we summarized for ourselves. The purpose of our first 90 days is for us to understand the business critically so that we can analyze and say, this is something that I need more information, this is something that I understood, this is something that I didn't understand, let me get a better understanding. That's where your analysis comes into. Then once you understood things and you got your doubts clarified, then you'll start actually saying, how can I duplicate that? That's where I said, monkey see, monkey do. Better have a original clean so that your photocopy is clean. Once you duplicate it, that's where your personalities come and you will start improvising. All that we do in this business, my friends, is just this. We learn to teach so that we can duplicate it. Nothing complicated than this, guys. With that, we're done, and back to the course.